Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna be testing out a ton of hot, new makeup drops. I got them all. We're gonna play, we're gonna chit chat. This is the first time I am sitting down and filming since my trip to Vegas. A lot of you guys have questions. A lot of you guys know why I was in Vegas, and I just kind of wanted to do a little get ready. Let's talk about life and test new hot items. I got this in PR. This is the new Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Perfecting Cream. You can use this to hydrate. You can also use it underneath makeup. I have been so curious about this. I almost bought this in Sephora, and then for whatever reason, I was like, like I don't need another face cream. But if you send it to me, I'm going to try it. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna take a Dash'll Do Ya and moisturize the skin. This is oil-free. It is fragrance-free. It's said to firm the skin. Love that. And it is good for anti-aging. Do we know much more than that? No. Do I know why this is going to make me look more lineless? I don't. It's 52 bucks for 1.7 ounces. I'm like aggressively rubbing. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, it has peptides. It has something trademarked called Maxi Youth. And we're just gonna see how it feels because there's not much more info than that. So it's a peptide rich formula. It is sinking in really nice. Feeling good. We're gonna put on some primer. More primer. I know. I just have to, just right here. I feel weird if I don't do this at this point, so I just do it. I could not find this in stores, and Givenchy was kind enough to send it my way. This is the Prisme Libre Skin Caring Corrector. This is the color corrector though, in the shade Peach. I'm gonna go ahead and put this under concealer, under foundation. So we're gonna do our concealing first. See if this brightens me up at all, because right now, oh man, I feel like I could use it. I feel like I have not really been sleeping the greatest. So we're gonna get into the big Vegas trip. Praise God, I am back home. I am so happy that that part of this whole thing is done. It was kind of one of those things that I made much bigger in my mind, and it was stressing me out, kind of like, can we just get it done? Not even that it was giving me so much anxiety to go and do the whole deposition. I mean, it was intimidating, no doubt, but just like knowing that it was there, like, I just want to get this over with. I just want to be done with it. And I feel so much lighter now that I'm back home and that is kind of just checked off the list, you know? I've had entirely too much caffeine too. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, this is not the first tea I've had today. So really, in this video, anything could happen. Natasha Denona, we're gonna conceal. We're like double concealing. Why not, you know? Also, that is my new concealer face. I'm not really sure when this started happening, but I catch myself in the mirror, and when I'm doing concealer, I do this. It's like mascara face, and it's like it's like, oh my gosh, like what am I doing? I don't know. And I find it like I have to focus to not do it. All right, let's get into some foundation. Now, these are the two I actually brought with to Vegas. I needed something powerful and in charge that would cover me and last all day. Be a lot, but not too much. I combined the Huda Beauty in Latte with the YSL All Hours. Like a pump of each is perfection. And when I tell you that my makeup looked flawless all day, it did, okay? I came home and I was just surprised. I was like, my foundation's still on, like 9 hours later of intensity. It's still on, great. This is a good combo. I just wanted to thin out the Huda formula just a little bit, and the YSL totally achieved that for me. So it's kind of what I've been using since. And I'm doing it with a velour puff just for more coverage. I like to really just get it on there, cover everything that I possibly can, and then kind of stamp and blot it out. This is where I need my most coverage, so I go right in there like that. Kind of go across the chin a little bit, Really press in on the side of the nose. This is how you want to use a velour puff to put on a liquid. You kind of swipe and then press in. And if anything is too heavy, if you look close up in a mirror afterward, you can take a dampened beauty blender and it will pull just a little bit of the excess off. I go lightest on the forehead because that is my most textured area with lines and just a few bumps and things that I don't want to exaggerate with a really heavy shellac of foundation. The only place I really want heaviness is this arena right here where I want to cover hyperpigmentation. So now I'm just blotting. And I also like to kind of pull down in between the eyes and go slightly in this area here that you can often forget about. And then if your foundation is any darker than your skin, you might find yourself with a little line there. So nice, right? Like look, this side to this side is just so improved so quickly. All right, let me get to the other side. A lot of you guys in the video I posted about going to Vegas and being deposed, I will link it below. Many of you in the comments wanted to know, what is the lawsuit about? Can you tell us more? And I can't go into specifics. There are channels out there that have gone into deeper specifics. You can find them, but I don't feel like it's the right thing to do to go into everything. But I will share with you that James and I are co-owners of Halo Beauty, and there is a third party that is a minority owner in Halo Beauty, and he initially sued us, and in return, we sued him, and here we are. So fun. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? And this is like, a lot of people are like, Tati, that don't try that brand, but it's at Ulta. Like I bought this at Ulta. What are your feelings about Beautycounter? I got as a gift, not from the brand, but from a close personal friend, some Beautycounter skincare stuff, and I love it. But a lot of you guys were DMing me and you're like, no, this is multi-level marketing. Like, don't you even play in that? And I was like, well, I got it as a gift. I'm gonna use it. I like it. And then I saw the brand pop up at Ulta. So are they multi-level marketing or are they not? I don't know. This looked really pretty and I want to try it out. You guys know I love this kind of formula for cream blush when it's in a pan is my favorite. This is the shade Havana. Let's try it. So a lot of you guys wanted to know also just how the day went. I haven't really spoken much online other than like, happy it's done, excited to go back home. The day was exhausting. It was not as bad as maybe I thought it would be in my head. You know, I was thinking it was gonna be like an interrogation. I was nervous at first because it just is so serious and so intense. And I had to just like collect myself and like kind of in my inner monologue be like, don't make jokes. Like it's not the right time for that. And like, oh my gosh, just breathe through this. There was so much information. There's like 100,000 different documents and they could have asked things about any of them. So it was just a lot of things to remember, a lot of moving parts. It was a long day and I feel really good about how it went. I feel proud of myself. I feel like I walked into a room filled with men, all eyes on me, and it's intimidating. It just is. And so leaving that experience and feeling like I showed up and stayed in my power and did the best I could felt really, really good. Yes, I was nervous at first, but then I just kind of relaxed and I was like, all right, we're just having a conversation. And then I relaxed and it was just more the effort of it being a long day than anything else. So it was fine. This is really beautiful, by the way. I am impressed. I love a blush like this. It just is natural, but it also is like there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I wanna check out these new Laura Mercier liquid highlighters. There are 3 shades. We have Champagne Pink, Peach Bronze, and Gold Glow. I think I'm going to check out the Champagne Pink. That's really pretty. Okay, I normally am not into these kind of highlighters, but why not? Let's just go for it. This is really pretty dewy makeup, like everyday good juicy makeup. I am going to powder just a smidge. I want to check out the new Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch powders. I have been so excited for this launch. The moment I saw it, I was like, yes, I use this powder every day. Like, this is going to be so good. I am super excited. I love the formula. I love the coverage. If it is the loose powder just smashed and pressed, I am so here for it. So we're gonna discover this together. This is the shade Poundcake. I also have the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. So I don't know, do we feel like doing a 1-in-1, like one on one side, one on the other? I kind of do. Let's just do the pink over here. That is not translating as pink at all, but I love that. Really, really good for diffusing darkness under the eyes. If you use just a little bit of pink, can be very, very effective. I'm gonna flip the sponge around. We're gonna go into Poundcake on the other side. I already feel like I know which one I'm gonna like. Can you guys tell a difference? Can we tell a difference? I like them both. This powder is nice. It has coverage. Okay, I'm gonna go on the rest of the face with just like a light kiss of the pink. Okay, I've been doing this really weird thing too, and I tell you guys all of my beauty secrets. I do not hold back, especially when they're weird. Okay, I kind of like to pull. This is not, if you are not in my age category, just look away. You don't need to do this. Since I stopped Botoxing, the ongoing fight to not go back, okay? So since I stopped, I like to actually kind of lift my forehead a little bit when I'm doing powder, just to make sure that I kind of get in those lines. Kind of how I always tell you guys, like if you are baking, you want to smooth out the creases first because you don't want to set a crease. So with the forehead, you kind of want to like, if you can remember to like lift your forehead a little bit, and then you become a little more relaxed and the forehead's going to move obviously and do what it's going to do. But I find that my fine lines are not as visible if I remember to do that. So cheers, now you know. I am so in love with this new palette. I took this to Vegas. I have been using it nonstop. This is a hot new drop from Danessa Myricks. This is the Groundwork Defining Neutrals. This is a palette for eyes, brows, face, and lips. Just check her out. You have everything in here. I've been using this mainly on the lid. I will go in with this guy right here. And then I use this shade Sculpted, this little duo in my brows. And I am just so impressed with the formula. It's so good. My only thing that I don't like is this is heavily fragranced. So that's maybe my one drawback. But outside of that, I have no complaints whatsoever. So good. I am really getting into the less is more makeup, you guys. I keep doing montages that are like, you know, like in the Essence video, it shows LA, like where I'm doing the 2016 makeup clearly. And then the progression. Recently, I've been like, I don't know if I always want to wear false lashes. Like I kind of like my face, like just as is. Oh my gosh, it's like a whole new thing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it will stay this way because you guys know I just love to play with makeup too. But I'm finally like, I don't know what the deal is. Like I'm getting it. I'm so getting it and embracing it. Like, you know, when you see a trend that you're like, no, never. Clean girl aesthetic is not for me. I am more is more girl aesthetic. And that's just how I am. And then now I'm just like, you know what? I actually feel my prettiest when I'm more natural. Even though this is like a lot of work, like do not be fooled. Natural makeup still takes effort. That's just my opinion. But I'm gonna use the new Natasha Denona palette and I'm just gonna use a couple of shades. We're not doing a sculpted 10 shade kind of a thing. And it's just so weird because I used to look at pictures of myself and like, if I wasn't wearing false lashes, for some reason in my head, I would be like, no, I don't like how I look. I just don't like it. And now it's like the reverse. It's super weird. It's like just, I don't know, it's just strange. I do want to go into this extraordinarily gorgeous palette from Natasha Denona. This is the I Need a Nude palette. If you like this color story, I do have recommendations in my most recent dupes video that are very similar. Are they gonna be the same top tier quality? No, but color story is similar. Ooh, oh my. Okay, that's really pretty. The shade, ooh. Ooh, what do I want to do? Okay, I'm gonna go in with the shade Delilah using a fluffy brush. I just want to do just light taps. I don't want anything crazy. This is the thing also, I used to spend so much time on my eye makeup. It was always the eye makeup for me. It was always like, okay, we got the face going, now we're at the eyes. Like, let's legit spend like a half an hour here. And now I'm just like, I pick one color and I'm just like, okay, ooh, that's pretty. And like, that's it. I love it. I'm gonna take the shade Muse, same brush. This one's a little more flaky. Just on the inner. Just gives like a little glistening, glossy type of a thing. And I really love that. And for me, I can wear this every day. I do have new liners from Buxom. So before we move away from the glitteriness that's on my eyes, I'm gonna do Bossy Brunette. I do wanna share with you guys, because a lot of you had very vocal opinions on whether I should wear glitter to my deposition or not. And ultimately, I did not. Ultimately, she was sophisticated, no false lashes, no glitter, blazer, sophisticated woman, you know? I kid you not, the first question that I heard when I walked in the morning of my deposition was, so, are you wearing eye glitter? And my stomach was like, eeh! And that's just my life. You know, everything that I put out is, I guess, dissected. Anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. It was a moment where I was like, oh, thank God I'm not wearing glitter. But yeah, I appreciate the comments in that video. You guys are awesome. And there were so many people that had not just like, no, don't do it. People had specific reasons. They're like, Tati, you need people to take you seriously. You know, on one hand, I'm like, well, guess what? I can wear glitter and be taken seriously. And then there's this other part of me that is like, just chill. Like, not everything needs to be a big deal. Just chill. Like, maybe tone it down just like a little bit, you know? Anyway, I did not wear glitter. It's kind of nice. Okay, I do have a new mascara from Benefit. I kept seeing this on TikTok and to be honest, it sold me. I really wanted to try this. This is the new Fan Fest mascara. The before and afters are pretty extreme, so we're gonna dive on into this one. I haven't tried anything from Benefit in like the longest time. Are you guys still into the brand? I feel like I don't hear as much about the brand as I used to. Well, that's nice. Tell me what kind of like TikTok avenues have you been down? What do you recommend? Water talk is kind of a thing. I'm kind of into it. I'm into all the organizational things. Like I love refrigerator and pantry organization. Like I'm so into that. Tell me, what are your favorite purchases? And maybe I will buy it and put it in a video. Oh my goodness, this is just like not my day. I'm never drinking more than one bottle of yerba mate again. Like what is happening? Okay, we're gonna take like a commercial break. Okay, tip from me to you. You do this, you don't touch it. You let it dry and you kind of scratch it off. That does work, it's very effective. So while that's drying, do you guys want to know what's on my nails? It's Holo Taco and it is the collaboration with Safiya. How cute is this? I really, really love this polish. It is in the shade Brucie. So cute. It's like very fall appropriate. It's dark and moody and edgy, but it has like this nice teal kind of a thing. My nails are so short right now. I way cut them down too much. I broke one too many nails while packing and unpacking. And then I was like, you know what? We need to restart this. And so I cut them down, but I never have nails this short. So it feels so weird to me. All right, let's see if I can scratch this off. Oh, yep, that worked. Would you look at that? I'll go back in with a little powder. I feel like I want a little more blush or something. I'm gonna go in with a little bronzer. This is not new, but it is an absolute favorite. Like looking at the time, I've got to bounce out and take Puka to the groomer. He's having a spa day. It's so cute at his groomers. They have this big menu on the wall and it's like spa services. It's adorable. I don't know how I'm feeling about the primer. My skin feels a little greasy and it normally isn't this way with the combo foundation that I normally use. I am going to use the Lawless Forget the Filler Definer Liner. I'm gonna go into the shade Rosewood. These are so soft. I love these. That is really beautiful. And now we're gonna go into Soft Truffle. This is also from Lawless. I'm gonna go into a new Nude Skin Hydropeptide Shea Butter and Avocado Lip Butter from Nude Sticks. Kind of has a little pepperminty kick to it as well. I feel like maybe just like a tiny bit more of blush, just like that extra thing. Like if you ever look in the mirror when you're done doing your makeup, it's always a good idea to make sure everything is nice and balanced. I'm gonna take some of my bronzer here on a crease brush and just lightly define. Taking what's left on here, I'm just gonna kind of go along the side of the nose, just a tiny bit. Taking a little bit of the shade Mia, because I just want to brighten this up just a tiny bit more. Going back into the mascara just to make sure none of that glitter got on the lashes. Gonna try to be careful. This is nice. I like most of everything that I tried out. I think my favorite still is this new one from Denona Myricks. Really love the blush that I tested out. The Easy Bake is fabulous. Of course, Natasha Denona always hits a home run in my opinion with all of her shadow palettes. The mascara is great. Not sure how I feel about the liner, and I'm gonna have to play with the moisturizing primer a bit more, but everything worked great. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you're having a good one, whatever you are doing. I appreciate so much all of the support, so thank you for that as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.